Coming up on the Angus Report, how to know you're building cow herd numbers with the most valuable females.
Two university economists weigh in on the cattle and beef outlook.
We talk BVD prevention and control.
A look during Beef Month at a Missouri beef initiative that works to further the beef business in the state. And in honor of Memorial Day, an event honoring troops and extending gratitude to those who contributed so much to our nation.
This is the Angus Report. Hello and welcome to the Angus Report. I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Genomic testing is prevalent in the purebred Angus business, and the adoption of DNA testing is growing among commercial producers. Tests available for commercial cattle allow ranchers to better select replacement females and result in an even higher quality herd when used in conjunction with selection tools like genomic enhanced EPDs on registered Angus bulls. Michael Gonda of South Dakota State University says commercially available DNA tests allow for more accurate, more efficient selection.
Most of your commercial cattlemen are going to come into contact with genomically enhanced EPDs when they're buying bulls, whereas these commercial DNA tests are predominantly for usually for replacement heifer selection. You want to choose a DNA test or a DNA panel that is able to capture those traits that are important for your operation, things like reproduction and pre-weaning growth rate and those sorts of things. If you're selling on a grid, then you'll want to use a DNA test that captures carcass traits and post-weaning gain. There's just constantly new DNA tests that are being placed on the market. The accuracy of them is getting better and better. There's going to be novel traits that we're going to have DNA tests for, I would expect, in the next several years. We're just at the tip of the iceberg, I think, in terms of what we can do.
In March, beef exports reached 186.9 million pounds, which is a 0.9% increase compared to March of 2015. That's according to USDA figures, which point to an increase in exports to South Korea, Mexico, and Japan, although exports have decreased to the Philippines and Canada. Due to the continued strength of the U.S. dollar, foreign beef demand decreased 13% in 2015, and that trend has continued into 2016. Cattle imports are comparable to last year, bringing in nearly 140,000 Mexican cattle and nearly 95,000 Canadian cattle in the month of March. Currently, USDA expects fed cattle prices to average $160 per hundredweight for 2016.
BVD is an animal health challenge that's gaining attention in the beef industry. The virus is known to mutate and change rapidly, and infected calves are the main source of transmission in the cattle population. BVD is associated with several outcomes, including serious reproductive and respiratory issues and death loss in calves. Dr. Lee Jones offers cattle producers this advice for preventing and controlling BVD in their herd populations.
The control of BVD has two parts. One is biosecurity. If we don't have it in our herd, keep it out. If we do have it in our herd, how can we contain it? And then obviously the animal's immune system is going to be an important part of this. We want to eliminate exposure by having either a closed herd or a tested additions so that they don't expose our animals. And then we do want to vaccinate. And if there are problems in my herd that could be attributed to BVD, just make sure we test. It's just one more level of confidence that if my test comes back negative, then I can be comfortable knowing that I don't have it in my herd and I just want to keep it out.
Jones was a featured speaker during a recent BVD conference hosted by the National Institute for Animal Agriculture. You can find more coverage from the event in the pages of the May Angus Journal.
Leaders in Missouri are making strides toward improving the state's beef cattle herd and production systems. A historically strong cow-calf state, Missouri ranks third in the nation for number of beef cows and looks to enhance that standing through collaborative research and planning called the Missouri Beef Initiative. Director of the Missouri Department of Agriculture, Richard Fordyce, explains the mission behind the effort and the potential it holds for beef producers in the state.
The number one forage in Missouri is fescue. And so to have end-of-fight tolerant cattle in our herds was kind of a primary focus. So you want to be able to select replacement females that are going to be able to metabolize end-of-fight fescue and do well on it, raise a good calf on it. Also looking at bovine respiratory issues. So how do you perfect a DNA predictor that these cattle would be the type of cattle that would be more resistant to bovine respiratory issues? I'm very hopeful that we look back on January 5th, 2015 as the day when we really got serious about raising cattle in Missouri, when we really kind of changed the dynamics of what are we doing with this great resource that we have, and how can we improve it, and how can we make it better, and how can we add value to it.
Visit agriculture.mo.gov or watch for the August Angus Journal to learn more about the initiative or efforts from the Missouri Beef Summit.
The Angus Foundation has funded research looking into heat stress in beef cattle and finding a genetic solution to easing heat-related challenges. Dr. Megan Rolfe with Oklahoma State University's Animal Science Department says that beef cows' mature size and milk production are the two traits that can most easily be tailored to suit specific environments. She adds that thermal tolerance and heat tolerance could become EPDs in the future.
Body temperature regulation in both the summer and winter are both heritable traits. They're a little bit different, and research would tell us that that's not a one-to-one relationship. So we should be able to select for animals that are both able to regulate their temperature in both the summertime and the wintertime. And there's also other traits that we can look at, particularly relative to heat stress, such as when animals shed their winter hair coats, which has been shown to be associated with differences in weaning weight. So those cows that in warm environments that shed their hair coat earlier have been shown to have calves with larger weaning weights.
A white paper that explores the topic and conducted through the Angus Foundation is available at angusfoundation.org.
The Beef Improvement Federation annual meeting and research symposium is around the corner, slated for June 14th through 17th in Manhattan, Kansas. The annual event draws leading seed stock and commercial producers, academics, and allied industry partners, and features educational and networking opportunities during the 2.5-day conference, as well as a tour. Visit beefimprovement.org to register or angus.media for more information and coverage of the event. We go now to Jenna McCrell for all the news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
The American Angus Association is proud to welcome 3 summer interns to its headquarters in St. Joseph, Missouri. J.D. Roseman and Bridget Barron joined the Angus Media team as the communications and editorial interns respectively, where they will assist with production of the Angus Journal, the Angus Report, and help cover major events such as the National Junior Angus Show in Grand Island, Nebraska. Emily Hausner will serve as the Junior Activities Intern and will assist with the production of the National Junior Angus Show and the Leaders Engaged in Angus Development Conference. Learn more about Angus internships online at angus.org. Angus Mobile ranks among the top 6 smartphone apps that will make life easier on the ranch, according to a recent article from Beef Magazine. The list was compiled by Kansas State University Extension and features a number of beneficial apps for the livestock industry. Joining Angus Mobile near the top of the list was the Thermal Aid app from the University of Missouri, which helps monitor and reduce heat stress to improve cattle performance. Also included was the Cattle Market mobile app that monitors current auction prices and various reports. Angus Mobile allows you to access your herd inventory, look up performance data, and gain access to the latest news and information from the American Angus Association. Visit angus.org to learn more. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When we return, how the beef value chain works.
Then, a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient gives back to those who serve in the military and pay the high price for freedom.
Visit angus.media to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health, the makers of Safeguard Cattle Dewormer. Healthy cattle perform better. Add Safeguard, add pounds. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Have you discovered self-deworming cattle products? All the benefits of an effective deworming without all the labor, handling, and stress. Discover Safeguard self-deworming cattle products, ask your local animal health provider, or visit safeguardcattle.com for more information.
Horn flies cost cattle producers nearly $1 billion a year. They interrupt grazing, cause loss of blood, and impact your bottom line. By incorporating Alticid IGR into your supplement program, you can prevent the emergence of adult horn flies. Alticid IGR will significantly reduce stress on your cattle. For pennies a day, you can control the most costly parasite and increase your profitability. Contact your feed supplier to incorporate Alticid IGR today.
Did you know that your checkoff works to safeguard beef's image and reputation? There's lots of noise on the internet, but did you know the checkoff uses the website factsaboutbeef.com to tackle myths? Did you know factsaboutbeef.com also shares stories about beef production? While you're focused on managing your beef business, your checkoff is busy protecting the image of your industry and your end product. Get to know your checkoff at mybeefcheckoff.com.
Angus breeders, predictability is now more affordable. Introducing the I50K from Zoetis, a genomic test that allows you to dig deeper for untapped herd potential. Access genomic information on even more animals for less cost without sacrificing accuracy. I50K from Zoetis helps you make more informed decisions sooner and better match your females to that perfect sire. To learn more, visit i50k.com.
Looking for BRD protection that doesn't affect performance? A solution that has no impact on feed intake and little to no post-treatment side effects? That keeps cattle healthy and on feed without interrupting your day-to-day operations? Get it with the Titanium Vaccine Portfolio and experience the added support of our full-value beef partnership. Titanium, a dose of confidence. Learn more at elanco.us/titanium.
At 44 Farms, we believe work starts at sunup and doesn't stop until sundown. We believe in order to live off the land, you have to love and respect it. We believe that cattle aren't just raised, they're nurtured. And we believe when you do things right, with honesty and integrity, well, things like quality and consistency happen naturally. 44 Farm Steaks, responsibly raised all-natural beef.
Deads, treatment costs, and poor performance. The combined effects of scours can add up to thousands of dollars per year. Protect your bottom line against these critical losses with Scour Boss. It's the only scours vaccine with the flexibility to administer at PregCheck with broad spectrum protection you won't find anywhere else. Contact your Elanco sales representative or visit scourboss.com to learn more about Scour's protection that delivers what others can't.
Beef quality is everyone's responsibility, including yours. That's why the checkoff-funded Beef Quality Assurance Program is key to your future. BQA, empowering people because you can make a difference. Taking responsibility because it's our job, not someone else's. Working together because product safety and wholesomeness is everyone's business. Find out more at bqa.org.
We are in the Black Angus bull business. We merchandise 3,750 Angus bulls on an annual basis. We wouldn't be in the bull business at this magnitude without silencer equipment. Again, it'd be foolish for us to even attempt to sell this many bulls. And it's just, it's a necessity. It's game-changing is what it is. It's game-changing for our industry. If we didn't have the silencer system in our barn, we would not raise 3,750 bulls.
Indiana, this fall, the crossroads of America become the crossroads for the cattle business, where Angus breeders, commercial cow-calf producers, business professionals, and thought leaders converge during the 2016 Angus Convention. Don't miss your chance to learn, engage, and enjoy during the event that's driving innovation and fueling leadership in the beef business. Join us November 5th through the 7th at the Indianapolis Convention Center for our popular educational sessions, Angus Tours, an expansive trade show, nationally known entertainment, and more. Angus Convention in Indiana. This is Angus country. Go to angusconvention.com today.